Hi, I'm Scott D'Amico with Communispond. Today I want to talk to you about a blog post from our CEO, Bill Rosenthal. In this posting, Bill hits on the physical skills of giving a presentation. As I was reading through it, one of them really jumped out to me, and that is around your posture and your stance and the impact that it can have on your presentation and really your ability or the audience's perception of you as being a strong, confident, powerful presenter. As I was reading it, it made me think back to when I first started playing football. For those of you that know me, I played football my whole life growing up. Now that I have a family, my kids are getting to the age where they're starting to get into sports and activities, so it's still a big part of my life. And as I was thinking about this stance and posture idea and the impact that it can have on your power and your confidence, it made me think about when I first started playing football, as I mentioned, and learning what is called the three-point stance. For those of you that aren't familiar, aren't big into football or sports, three-point stance is where the linemen, typically the big guys like me, you line up where your feet are about shoulder width apart, you squat down, you put one arm out, you lean forward, and you're in this stance. And as we were first learning this stance, it was interesting to see all the different ways that kids got into their three-point stance. Some kids would have their feet almost touching, they're so close together. Other kids would have their feet spread way far out. Some kids would have their hands reached out really far. Other kids, their hand right in front of you. And the coach would line us up and we would get into our stance and he would just walk by and give like a little nudge. And for those of us that our stance wasn't quite proper yet, because we didn't have the balance, because we were wobbling back and forth, our feet were too wide, our feet were too narrow, we weren't really strong in that position. They come by, give us a little nudge, and we would just topple right back over. And so it made me think about as you're giving a speech, if you're up there and you don't have a strong stance, you're not focused on your posture, you are kind of rocking back and forth, or maybe you're shifting your weight to one side, or maybe your hands on your hip during the presentation, that can really distract from what you're trying to say. It can take away from your message, and it really pulls away from your power and confidence. So as you're out there and you're giving speeches or giving presentations, make sure that when you get up there, you balance your stance, have your feet about shoulder width apart, try to make sure you're not rocking back and forth, and then get moving forward with your message. As always, I would love to hear from you, your experiences around your stance or your posture, or maybe some bad habits that you've broken over the time around rocking back and forth. So if you can, please leave a comment below, and I will also put a link to the blog in the comment section below. Thanks and have a great day.